So hey, what's up guys? It's B-Dog. Now I'm doing my top 10 best movies of the year. So the first movie on my list, it was not widely released, but it's a great movie. It's got Ethan Hawke. I don't remember the guy who plays the kid in this movie, but it's called The Phenom. It was just a great, intense story about a kid who's playing baseball, but his dad's intense, and he treats him like crap. He wants him to make it to the major leagues, and he's just got all his pressure from his dad. Paul Giamatti's in this movie. He's a great character. Therapist, I think, or psychologist, one of the two. He's helping out. Ethan Hawke plays a great character. He really gets inside his kid's head, and he causes a lot of problems for him, even though this kid is amazing, a pitcher. I got Finding Dory. This is a fantastic kids movie. It really showcases Dory, who she is. You know, it brings her up because a lot of people think of her as annoying because she can't remember things. But in this movie, she's really not. You feel for her, empathy. You're like, she's struggling. You feel bad because she can't remember anything, but all she wants to do is find her family. It shows a fantastic story of her following her heart and going to find her family. And there are great side characters. Bailey, the beluga whale, he's funny. And the whale shark, she's cool too. And the octopus, which helps Dory a lot, even though he's got his own best interest in mind the whole time. Number 8, Captain America, Civil War. This is a fantastic superhero movie. It's fun, but it also has the internal struggle of who's right, who's wrong. It's like, I think somebody else used this, two sides of the same coin. They both have rights and they both have wrongs. Captain America versus Iron Man, if you didn't know. That's the whole point of the movie. Like, Captain America doesn't want to be monitored because he thinks that they will be able to control the superheroes then. And Iron Man thinks that we need to be held accountable as superheroes. It's like a 7. I got a movie that's not that well known. It's called Hush. It's a great movie about a girl who's deaf and mute. She's living out her own in the woods. You know, because she doesn't fit in with society, and she feels kind of alone, and she doesn't want to be with other people. So that's part of the problem. But then it's shown in the trailer, but some guy is trying to break into her house and get her. And that's the whole plot of the movie, but she can't call 911 because she can't speak. It's a great thriller. It's fantastic. Go check it out. It's on Netflix. Next, I got another thriller, Don't Breathe. This is such a fantastic story. Antihero versus Antihero. I don't want to spoil anything, but the people who break into the house, you know, they explain it in the beginning why they're doing it, and it makes you, at least one of them is, at least one of the people, you can feel for them because of what they've been through. So you're like, well, she's doing bad, but she's doing it for good. It's like, where's that line? And then when they go in the house, they find some stuff, and the old man, you're like, you want to root for the people who broke in now, but also you understand why he does what he does. Next up, I got Zootopia. I've said this before, it's one of my favorite movies of the year. Now it is, but it's not, it really got pushed back. But it's still a great movie. It's got fantastic social commentary. I really appreciate this film. It's smart and funny, and it's cool that all the animals and the scenery in it, the animation's fantastic. The two main characters, Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde, they're great together. They just play off each other. This movie does a lot. Next up, number 4. I got Manchester by the Sea. Manchester by the Sea is about some guy, I did a review on it recently. Casey Affleck's character lives in Boston, but then his brother dies. He's had cardiac problems. They knew it was coming. And so he has to go back to Manchester to deal with some stuff. And it just shows a great relationship between the characters. It shows a character piece about all this stuff happening. And like how he struggles inside because of what's happened in his life. And between him and his wife, ex-wife, who's played by Michelle Williams, and then brother's kid, it just shows that great relationship, and it's a good movie. You should go see it, Manchester by the Sea. Next I got up, 10 Cloverfield Lane. This movie's about this woman, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who is in a bomb shelter with this guy played by John Goodman. And there's this other guy there too. They're stuck down there because he says that there was an apocalypse that happened. These aliens came down and they threw down gas and you won't be able to breathe out there, but they're good down there. And he's kind of keeping them captive. That's part of the movie. You're not exactly sure there's actually aliens out there, or he's lying and he's just keeping them captive there and he's going to keep them prisoner. So that's the whole struggle behind it. Amy Elizabeth Winstead's character, it fights through that. She's like, do I trust this guy? Do I not trust this guy? What do I do? And same with the other guys in the movie. And it just really creates an intense, suspenseful thriller of a movie. It's great. You should really check this movie out. And the soundtrack actually really awesome. Check it out. Number 2, Hacksaw Ridge. This is just an absolutely fantastic movie about persecution. And it's about this kid. He joins the military, wants to fight for his country, but he won't pick up a gun. And he goes through a whole bunch of stuff with his unit, and they treat him poorly, and all this stuff. But it showcases true perseverance. And Andrew Garfield is amazing in it. He really showcases the character. Really, you should check out this movie. Number 1 pick for the year is La La Land. This is, I don't know what it is. Most of these movies on the list have something in common. Probably should have brought it up earlier, but they hit me deep in a way. Really, my number 1 spot goes to the movie who really hits me deep, and that's what La La Land did. It just got deep down into my soul and pulled something out. Because this movie just showcases like the struggle of trying to make it in businesses that are so subjective and hard to get into, like acting and jazz. And Ryan Gosling's character and Emma Stone's character, they just play excellently off each other in their relationship, and they both are trying to make it, and it really showcases that. But then there's a struggle in between them, like, because they're going in opposite directions and they don't know if they should stay together, and it just creates an absolutely excellent piece. Just please check out this movie. It's fantastic, and it's actually a musical, but you'll barely remember that it's a musical because they use it so well. I can't appreciate this movie enough. Okay, well that's it. Finally, I'm done with this. It was fun though. So, okay. So, I have a letterbox. So, it's the B-Dog Reviews. It's spelled exactly like my YouTube channel name. So, if you want to follow me on there, see what I'm reviewing. I've done quite a bit of reviews. I have at least 60 reviews in there. So, also, if you subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter. I'll have it linked in the description below because I don't remember exactly what it's called. It's B-Dog something. Anyways, I believe my actual handle is G. Pilarski. So, Anyway, so that's it. Please like, comment what you thought of this video, comment what you thought of my list, please, and subscribe. So that's it. See you guys later. B-Dog out.